everyone. Welcome to Schubert Club's Music Museum Mini. My name is Joan Griffith, and I'm going to play a couple instruments for you today, starting with the guitar. I'm sure most of you have seen a guitar in your lifetime, and the thing that's fun about guitars is that there are a lot of different kinds. In rock and roll music, you see electric guitars. In folk music, you see guitars that look like this but have steel strings. And what I'm playing is mostly what would be called a classical guitar. It's primarily an acoustic instrument. That is, it's hollow on the inside, and it is made of wood. And the thing that makes it the classical primarily has to do with the strings. The strings on my guitar are called nylon strings. And if you look at them very closely, there's 3 of them that look like fishing line, and there's 3 that look like metal strings. And they give a very nice, in my opinion, very nice, soft, round, kind of mellow sound. Well, a very fun thing to notice about any stringed instrument is how many strings that it has. The guitar has 6. And these ones that look like clear plastic, that's what they are. They're nylon plastic strings, and the other ones have plastic on the inside and metal on the outside. And if you'll see, they are different sizes, that is diameter around, and the fattest string is this one, and next to fat is this one, next to fat is that one. And then this one is sort of like the in-between one. And here's the next to skinny, and the skinniest string. And the skinnier the string gets, the higher the pitch goes. So from low to high, those are the different pitches that I start out with. Now, if I just played those pitches all the time, it'd get a little boring. So my left hand gets into the routine here. And when you push down on the string, you get a different pitch. So you get different notes. And you can just play them like that, or you can slide. Or on the high string. Or here, that's about as high as the guitar goes. And then when you push the strings down all together, you get different notes with different finger patterns, and it's making the string shorter every time because it's vibrating from here to here instead of from here to here. And the music that I'm playing is again in a Brazilian style, and it's sometimes called a bossa nova. And bossa nova loosely translates from the Portuguese as new beat, bossa meaning beat, nova meaning new. When I'm playing this Brazilian music, this bossa nova or samba pattern, my right hand has, the fingers on my right hand have a job, and the right hand thumb is my bass player, and it might play this. Kind of like that. And my fingers will play a fancier little pattern, but first, to watch the bass, it goes like this. You can see the thumb has its job as the bass player. The fingers, on the other hand, are doing syncopated rhythm, which again, this is, playing notes that aren't on the strong beats, and it might be that kind of thing. And when you put it all together, Well, I have another instrument from Brazil to demonstrate for you today. And this one is called a Cavaquinho. And I'm going to spell it because I had to learn how to spell it myself. And it's Cavaquinho, Cavaquinho. And if it looks for all the world like a ukulele, you're on the right track. The difference between a ukulele and a cavaquinho is that a cavaquinho has steel strings, and you play it with a pick, and it's supposed to be very loud, and people play it outside all the time for samba street parades and at the beach and on the bus, and people sing and they dance and you play the cavaquinho, and the cavaquinho's role is to set up the beat. So that's how Brazilian people play the cavaquinho, and it's very outgoing music, I think. And so things went, anyway, things to notice besides the fact that it's smaller. I had the guitar, and you can see they're basically the same shape. But again, if we were going to have a quiz, will the cavaquinho play higher notes than the guitar? And the answer is yes, because the strings are so much shorter. You can see that they're much shorter. The lowest note on the guitar is this one. The lowest note on the cavaquinho is this one. That's a lot higher. And here's my highest string on the guitar. And here's my highest string on the cavaquinho. So you get the idea that if you play in a band, the guitar is going to play the lower notes and the cavaquinho is going to play the higher notes. And with a pick, you can play one note at a time. You can do that, that's cool. But mostly what cavaquinhos do is play chords, like I can do on the guitar, and you're going to strum them. And when you strum, your pick goes down, like that. But also, the pick can go up. You can go down, up, down, up. And I'm going to do it pretty fast. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. And what's cool about Brazilian music, again, is that it is syncopated music. That means there's lots of beats, accents between the strong beats. So instead of sounding like down, up, down, up, down, up, down. See, I'm accenting all the downs, so it's just down, 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 down. But I'm going to throw in a lot of accents on the ups. The style of this music is called a choro, and that's spelled C-H-O-R-O. And the word choro means either to sing or to cry. And in this case, we're not crying. It'd be more like singing, the kind of thing I'm doing. But there are many kinds of choros. It's a very big genre or style of music in Brazil. And some of it is very fast instrumental playing, the kind of thing you might hear at a club where people are having a beverage and dancing. And then there's other kinds of choro that are very sentimental and beautifully sung, and stories about love and homesickness and all kinds of big feelings that people might have, you would hear sung in a choro and heard instrumentally as well. But this choro that I'm going to play falls into the previous category of singing and dancing. Well, thank you everyone for listening today. This has been the Schubert Club mini music series, and everyone should come to the Schubert Club and see the beautiful instruments that they have on display here and learn more about the instruments that you love or might like to love. So enjoy. Thank you so much.
This activity is made possible by the voters of Minnesota through a Minnesota State Arts Board Operating Support Grant, thanks to a legislative appropriation from the Arts and Cultural Heritage Fund and a grant from the Wells Fargo Foundation, Minnesota.